Okay, mate.
A mystery.
And this is the Brofessionals. You didn't expect me to do that, did you?
No.
I didn't think so. We're playing Batman for the NES, and that's gonna hurt my voice if I keep doing that for any more longer. But this is Batman for the NES, and yeah, I bet you didn't even know Batman had an NES game. I imagine not.
I didn't.
You're not well adversed into the NES as much as I am, but so this is an interesting game we're playing here. So this, do you remember the Tim Burton movie of Batman? It had Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson.
I don't think I watched any Batman movies.
Well, this game is loosely based off of it, and I'm gonna read the plot. It's a dark, deserted city governed by crime and violence, and the whole town is in preparation for the 200th anniversary of the Gotham City Festival. Oh, Joker. The city's evil leader, he has spread poisonous nerve gas all over the town. It has terrorized the population. Vicky Vale, a shrewd photographer journalist tracking the poison gas mysteries, endangered many times, but is rescued each time by a mysterious black figure, who in fact is Batman. While fighting against the Joker, who calls him as the murderer of his parents many years ago, Batman with a fulfilled force wage against his last fight against the Joker and eliminate the world of evil to avenge his parents' death. Oh, that took me forever. Oh, be showed up for a frame right there on the display. I don't know how that's gonna look there. Oh no. I try to get as much as I can there. But so yeah, this game is loosely based off the 1989 Tim Burton movie. I say loosely because it takes the likenesses of the characters and has some scenes in the movie, but for the most part it kinda does its own thing really. But we're gonna see some pretty cool looking cutscenes here. Listen to that epic ass music when you're at it. So here we go, Batman, and already you can tell this was 1989. So I can see the visuals look very nice as always. Love the details in the back there, really nice. So this is a beat 'em up side scroller in a way. We have different weapons at our disposal. So interestingly enough, the pause button is our weapon selection and select is our pause button. It's one of those games. I know it's weird. Don't question it. It's fine. Yeah, some NES games. This is during the days when nobody really knew what standards were back in the day. I mean, they kept switching game genres left and right. If Mario and Zelda have anything to go by that, but yeah, this game has like a dark, brooding kind of atmosphere, and it just has a really nice vibe to it. Like, it's dark and it's brooding like Batman, and it just feels really nice to just go around and punch guys and stuff. And but interestingly, this game is, oh shoot, it's hard to talk and play. But I forgot what I was gonna say. I was engrossed with the visuals, so I need to be careful. Okay, so coming off the back of Mega Man, how do you feel now about we're starting to see NES games take advantage of the hardware now at this time? Because this was '89, so it's obviously a little later in the NES's lifespan. So obviously we've come a long way since, you know, Super Mario Brothers, where there's barely anything on here. But how are you feeling about this so far? Oh, that was close.
I'm really enjoying the progression in technology, and it allows more video game features.
The weird thing though is that it's odd though how the system could always do stuff like this, but it just took them years to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you can basically say the same for any console, for that matter. Because, like, when you started with the Switch, for example, they mostly just started out basically just making ports of Wii U games, and Breath of the Wild, the launch title, it was a Wii U game, billed as one, so, oh jeez! Gotta be careful so he doesn't kill me there. Oh. But then later on, you would have all of these miracle ports like Doom Eternal and Nier Automata, and the amount of stuff that you can make a system do when you optimize it right is ridiculous. Really impressive. Okay, so we got our first boss here. I need to be very careful. I forget what his name is. Oh, man, I'm dead. I exploded into the Batman logo. Did you see that?
No.
No. Well, hold on. Okay, so I gotta be careful because this is not a... Keeping the NES tradition, this is not an easy game. I wouldn't go as far as to say it is Ghosts and Goblins hard. Like, God forbid anything gets as hard as Ghosts and Goblins was, but it's not a walk in the park, I'll say. Because, like, if you're not careful, you'll be meeting the fate of Bruce's parents if you don't be careful. And it's taken me a while to kill this guy, but I just gotta be careful. There we go. Alright, so what's your story with Batman? Like, how familiar are you with Batman?
Well, the only experience I've had with Batman are the Lego Batman games that were out in the 3DS.
I would assume since they're more modern, you would have played the Arkham series.
No.
Because I hear a lot of people talk about those a lot.
When I bought my Oculus, I think it's Arkham Shadow came with it, and all my friends who have played on my headset really enjoyed it, but I never found myself getting into it.
I think I can do a trick here. There we go. You can do a wall jump in this game too. So this game takes a lot of inspirations from different games, like Ninja Gaiden, a couple, probably Blaster Master too, because this was made by Sunsoft. They also made Blaster Master, so you can definitely see some inspirations from other game series here. Kind of a la kind of Mega Man vibes to it. I don't know, or maybe not. I'm not sure about that, but I don't know. Maybe I just because we just got off the back of Mega Man and it's still on my mind, so I'm just trying to be very careful here. So we have different ways of attacking. We have a punch. You know, you can see as Batman, a signature move of his, and then you have the batarang. You know, really useful. It takes up 1 energy point, so not that much. And then you have the bat gun. Although I don't think Batman uses guns. That's one of his things. He's like,
yeah.
I don't use guns. It's not a gun. It's a bat gun. Total difference, bro. And then there's the... I have no idea what to call these. Because those are just straight up, like, saw blades.
Yeah.
It's an interesting weapon I didn't think I would see Batman using. But, oh, come on. That did not hit me. Okay. So, like I said, this game is not really easy. Although, NES games in a nutshell, it's not easy. It's, you know, it's fair. But, you know, I think a lot of the game's challenge is just understanding how the platforming works and learning how to get across the obstacles, which, you know, in any video game, that's pretty much what you're supposed to... Shit. Oh, sorry. So, it's all about just taking your time, assessing the environment, understanding your controls, and as long as you understand how they work, you really should not have... no, don't start with me now, game. So I like okay, I like this game enough, but Jesus Christ, it could be really frustrating at times. Hopefully, let's not have one of those today. But, you know, talking and playing is not easy. Oh, I don't know. Oh, come on. That was... I don't know what the B does. Like, you see those things they're dropping?
Yeah.
One of them, they can drop 3 things. They can either drop a ammo refill up there. They can drop health, which I am in desperate need of at the moment. But luckily, these are a good spot to grind for. Just need to be very careful. They drop like 3 at a time. So I just gotta time my hits right. I gotta be careful. Well, now you saw the explosion. Yeah. Imagine if that's how you just lost your life. It's like, later, and then just explode into the Batman symbol. That'd be a great way to go. So since we're on the topic of superheroes, I think we probably talked about this, but who was your favorite superhero?
I don't know.
I think I have an idea of who yours would be.
What?
Spider-Man? Because you love the Spider-Man PlayStation game, I know that for sure.
Yeah, it's the only game I've ever 100%ed.
That, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Besides Hello Neighbor.
It's back! It's back. Been a while since you said that one.
Yeah.
But I thought Elden Ring. I thought you said you were 100%
No,
too.
I was on the way to,
Well,
and I got tired of it.
Well, that's understandable. You know, the game looks really big, so I imagine it would be kind of hard to do something like that.
Same thing with Silk Song. I kind of got tired of Silk Song.
I've actually made a little bit more progress in. Oh, I made some more progress in Hollow Knight. Made it to Green Path. I don't know how much more progress I'll make, but I have been told by my coworkers who played it to go south when I'm done with where I'm at. So hopefully I will make some decent progress here, and I apologize if I'm taking my time here, because, you know, last thing, you can lose health really fast, so it's better to be jumping around in my batarangs of my blue underwear than sorry. Or is that how the saying goes?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Okay, so gotta be careful here. So there's another thing about the controls that kind of confuses me. So like when you're falling, like if you just jump down a platform, like you can control your falling in midair, but like as soon as you're jumping, it's got the Castlevania thing where it's like you can't really change your trajectory, but you can change your direction you're firing things, which is good in my opinion, but I don't know. It seems like a kind of odd decision to make, but who am I to judge? Oh, gotta be real careful here. Really love the soundtrack in this game. It's like a I'm not music literate, so I can't describe it. Oh no. Oh no, this is giving me flashbacks. Do you remember the walls boss from Mega Man 2? The ones where you need to have Crash Bomber, and
Oh, yeah.
if you don't, you mess up really bad. This is giving me that same vibes. But luckily, this is a lot easier than that. So it's all just about practice and patience. So defeat those guys, and then you have to... You see that big glowing blue thing right there?
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna get over there. I think I just have to punch it. Oh, yeah, and then I got... Oh! Okay, so I don't... This part, I don't know how to get through this part here, because it is really hard. I think if you just get over there and punch it, it'll be fine. I'm gonna try my best not to use save states for a good long bit, because it can be a little monotonous. So, actually a really good spot. Oh, son of a bat. Nipples. I don't know why I said that. You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight, Batman? That's a quote from the movie. One of the most famous quotes from the movie. In there. And I'm just gonna use a save state here, because this is when the game gets kinda hard. Kinda hard, I'm not gonna lie. And then you have these things. I don't know what these things are supposed to be. They can be a pain in the ass to kill if you don't have the batarang, so please practice caution here. Okay, so now we're in the sewers, like always, classic NES level staple. The sewers, more tight platforming here. Just gotta be careful. I've never been in a sewer before, have you?
No. I can't say I have.
I imagine it's not pretty. Not like this enemy. No, no! Okay, I need that, please. I gotta be... Oh, son of a bitch, not again. Oh, get away from me! Get away! Oh... Okay, well luckily we have infinite continues, so really I don't have to worry about going too crazy with the save states, if the game will let me. I gotta be careful. So you saw Joker at the beginning, in that cutscene right there. How do you feel about, since we brought up superheroes, what do you think about supervillains? Like, what do you on the Joker, what you thinking?
I don't know. I like...
Like, you remember the Joaquin Phoenix 2019 Joker, right?
No.
The one where he's walking down the stairs. It's where that meme comes from. You get what you fucking deserve. You know, remember that one?
Yeah. I never watched the movie though.
Crazy, that thing made $1 billion. And then they effed it up with the sequel where they had some butt stuff in it. I'm not lying, that's apparently something that's happened in the movie. He's not still following me, is he? Oh god, he is. I'm gonna do something stupid! No! Okay. Oh. Yeah, but I'm not lying, that's what ultimately the Joker, second Joker movie they did was, and it's kind of weird how they went from exploring society's unfair treatment of people, and then it just evolved into butt stuff. The duality of manness that he say.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it doesn't have to be just about Joker. We can talk about like other supervillains. Like, are you more of a Marvel guy, or?
From most of the movies I watch are Marvel. I haven't watched a DC movie in forever.
Yeah, DC hasn't really. Oh my good.
There's not anything that draws my attention to it.
There's a few things, like I think the Justice League can be like a cool concept, kinda. Teen Titans was good though.
Yeah.
Not the one that you're thinking of, you know.
Water one.
How did you feel about that show?
It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I remember when it was coming on TV for the first time, and everybody was just. It was a very popular thing to just hate on the show. Which, I mean, it's understandable because, you know, very, very different kind of humor. So, I understand the frustration, but sometimes people can get a little too passionate
Yeah.
about certain things. I can't really name a crazy example of it. I mean, it wasn't like trying to find the words for it without getting my ass whooped by whatever the heck this thing is. Get away! No! No! Oh! Oh man, I gotta be very careful here. Conversation. Oh god, I'm not even paying attention anymore. This freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze shit they got going on here. Oh no. Funnily enough, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think Warner Brothers owns the rights to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now.
Do they?
Yeah, because they've been in Injustice. Those are, I'm sure you're familiar with that. The Injustice games. They're made by the same guys who make Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
I think of just PG-13 Mortal Kombat with DC heroes. I think I might try that out one day, but I might have to give some time on that. Just gotta be really careful. I don't even want to know what I'm swimming in right now, because this looks really nasty. But luckily I have another one of these farming spots here to help me out with this. I was having a conversation with some guy at work the other day about Metroid, and you've heard of Metroid, right?
Yeah.
Do you consider Metroid to be horror?
No.
Why not?
Well, I've never played it, nor really seen it, but from what I can gather from tidbits I've heard of, I wouldn't consider it horror.
But some say with horror adjacent is what it compared to. I would say it is horror though, because like, especially with like Super Metroid and Fusion and Dread, like they had a lot of scary undertones, like, and you could tell it was inspired by a lot of different horror movies, like Alien. You know, there's huge inspirations for that there. But like, just the way the vibes it gives off, I just feel like, yeah, I would definitely say, oh yeah, it's definitely horror. But you know, that's just me on that matter.
Well, I've never played it, so I really have no room to talk.
You should try it though. It is fun though. Oh god. Okay, this enemy sucks major balls. Okay, I'm gonna try a different tactic here. Oh god, stop! Ugh! Yeah, like I said, this is when the game starts getting stupid hard. You just gotta be really careful here. So with Thanksgiving is this week, you still looking forward to just eating the sorrows away?
Yeah, even more so now.
Oh, that was really close. I've got to be very, very careful here. I know during our last playthrough we talked about what would happen if games were banned. But what would you say is a gaming genre you wouldn't mind seeing go away? Like, nobody would really miss that one? Because I have an idea of what I would pick, but... Oh my god. I wonder if I can...
Children's games. That or NSFW.
Well, I mean like a genre.
Well, that technically is a genre.
I mean, yes, it is, but... I'm
But-
talking about, like... You know what I mean when I say genre, right?
Probably children's games. I mean,
one thing I would mind seeing going is, I mean, live service games, I feel like, are just kind of... They kind of overstayed their welcome a little.
what is it?
Live service
What's
games.
that?
It's like, I don't know if Fortnite is considered a live service, because, like, they keep offering, like, paid stuff like battle passes and, like, updates, or microtransactions and stuff. Because I don't think anybody would really miss that. Because I saw a survey, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it said, like, 40-something of what kids want this Christmas is in-game currency. I don't know how true that is, but...
I'm sure it's very true.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of the stupidest enemies in the game. Just gotta be watchful of that.
Most of the most popular games have microtransactions like that, which is
But I know that's considered a gaming thing that's, like, not a lot of people like. Because, like,
Yeah.
they prefer to have, like, a full experience. That part is really dangerous. You have no way. Oh. Oh, come on. That is... That's stupid. Here... Okay, I really need some HP to farm. 'Cause I just... Very careful here. The controls are... They're good, but... Sometimes I just feel like Batman's a little... hard to get going. Because, like, do you see all the movies where, like, how his costume is? His
Yeah.
whole head, like, he has to, like, turn around like this. He's, like, turning his head all the way up to look at something. And he can't individually turn his head. Like, he's got to turn his whole upper body, like, just to look at something. And I imagine wearing that suit for, like, hours. Oh, that was such a pain. Oh, no. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because, like, I imagine, like, why would you even, like... When you're designing... If you were to design a superhero suit... Like, I feel like if you would want something that's practical, right?
Yeah.
So, like, having a costume where you are just exposing your underwear on the outside... And I said this with Mega Man the other day, but I just feel like a lot of the designs for costumes, like, in TV shows and movies, they're cool because, you know, they're superheroes. You don't expect any reality from them. But if this was real life, and excluding conventions, people would be making fun of these guys left and right, because it basically just looks like they're running around in their underpants on the outside.
Yeah.
Kind of, or that's maybe kind of a complaint people have had about superheroes for a long time now, or maybe not, I don't know. But I just feel like that's something that, like, trying to put real life logic into that, it wouldn't be as cool as it's depicted in the media. Unlike those wall jumps, though, I think if doing a wall jump is really cool, actually. I don't know how, like, you can do it, like, some people... Oh, well... Okay, see, this part here always makes me uncomfortable, because you know why?
Why?
It looks like you can't walk there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a risk. See, that's a little, And then right here, too. Yeah. Like, I don't know about that. Okay, so I think I'm at the boss now. I'm gonna start saving more often here because I really want to beat him. And at this point, I don't care how much damage I take. I just need to beat him as fast as I can. Oh my god.
That was close.
That was really freaking close. Welcome, Batman. Why don't you look at my latest work of art? That's Jack Nicholson as the Joker, by the way, as you can tell. My personal favorite Joker. I know people talk about Heath Ledger and Heath Ledger glaze all day, every day. Not saying that the guy is a bad actor or a bad Joker. He's actually a phenomenal Joker. I just personally like Nicholson more. But that's just me. You know.
Yeah.